Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
Right, welcome. Let's see. Here we go. You can see my screen, right?
Yep, I see that.
Nice. And before we jump into it, do you have any big weaknesses that you want to go over or like talk about or improve on?
I would say that I don't win lane very often. I'd say I usually either lose lane or go even, but then I just kind of win through macro.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm mechanically a great player. So I try and focus on what I can do well, which is knowing when to push and things like that.
Yeah, okay. There's like one thing with Yorick is that it's hard for him to win lane.
Yeah.
At least before level 6. After level 6 you could do something, but you're not gonna be a strong champ early on.
Yeah, you can probably see there that I play Yorick, Alawi, and Ergot. Um, I do win lanes sometimes as Alawi, depending on who I'm against. And it's kind of like a similar play style to Yorick. But
Yeah.
Ergot, I win lane a lot on Ergot and then lose the game. So even when it's weird, I have to lose lane to win the game, I guess.
Yeah, but Urgot is also a pretty bad champ at the moment because you don't really have a mythic for him. I feel like,
Yeah,
and before you
but
had like Strybreaker or something, but I'm not even sure
yeah,
what you build anymore.
the games I've won on him, I basically just stood on top of the actual carry.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So you don't win lane early. Anything else like bad at farming? You said that you were pretty good at like macro later on in the game.
Yeah, I think I usually don't roam very much.
Yeah.
Because the way I normally see it is I know how quickly I can push towers and lanes. I don't know what's going to happen if I roam to a fight, but I probably should help my team a lot more.
I think on Yorick it's good to not group up.
Yeah,
Like any other champ, I think you want to group up, but Yorick, you just want to be left alone. You just get XP and towers, I think. So I think that's a good thing.
yeah. I've
Uh,
had some games where I felt a little bit trapped where let's say everybody else on my team is behind, so the enemy is a lot more free to send people to stop me from pushing. And in those games,
like this
I
game.
kind of, yeah, I kind of just sat at my tower and I couldn't really go anywhere and do anything. Um, I nearly won the game by getting a really good push at top, but they just destroyed our nexus faster, and there wasn't our team couldn't defend, but
Yeah,
I the options felt like they were stay up base with the team and stall forever and never get anywhere, or try and do something with a push. And I tried for the push, but we ended up losing.
yeah. I
But
mean,
I don't think I played the laning phase very well either. I probably could have. I think maybe because I went for Black Cleaver first, but he was building Heartsteel. I probably should have gone for the Divine Sunderer first, maybe.
yeah, that's probably a lot better. Like the trades, even if he's gonna go Bramble, if you just have Divine,
Yeah.
he's not really gonna do damage to you. Um, sure, Divine is maybe gonna do more damage against him, but if you just sustain up with Divine, I feel like that's probably better.
Yeah,
Um,
I got his platings and then he just kind of sat under the tower and I didn't really get anywhere.
yeah, but also like in these games, I think grouping map with your team is just a bad thing to do. What you should do is just try to get as much farm as possible. Try to get some plates in the side. Then, like, let's say enemy team is gonna go for your inhibitor. They take it. Yorick is pretty happy to play against inhibitors, like super minions, because you can just take them so easily, and you're gonna get so much XP.
Yeah,
So I would just like stay around top, even if they're gonna go inhib. All right, then you can base and maybe just match inhib, then just focus on farming. But if you're just gonna group up with your team while they're all gonna be behind, you're never gonna win then. But
yeah,
if they somehow can stall enough, so you're gonna get enough XP to get level 16 or something, then you can maybe like through a miracle maybe win the game. And I think that's like the highest chance to win the game. Because if you're gonna group up with your teammates that have 7 deaths, 7 deaths, 4 deaths, 6 deaths, and
Yeah,
enemy
I
X is
rem-
like super fed, Lux is fed, like you just can't do anything. Not early at least. If you're gonna get a
yeah.
couple of items, then sure.
After I got the plates top and I couldn't push, I said, "Can I go bottom? Because I'm not making any progress." But nobody responded. Nobody left bottom lane. I tried to go to Herald because they were about to do it, but then mid lane wouldn't come with me.
Yeah,
I just kind of felt a little bit trapped in that one.
yeah, and I think like when you play Yorick, if your team is gonna run it down, or like if they're gonna type a lot, I would just mute my team. Then
Yeah.
just try to do what you wanna do in the game.
Yeah, you might see that I had quite a few losses and then I didn't play ranked for a bit and then I had quite a few wins and there's quite a few wins where I turned off chat and I would mute my team's pings if they made any bad pings and then I just started winning a lot more.
Yeah, I think it's really broken because like if you're gonna be doing fine, and your team is gonna int, and then they're just gonna permatype. You're not gonna focus as well, and then
Yeah.
maybe you're just gonna be feeling rushed or something, and you're gonna int.
Yeah, you'll see in the VOD I mute quite a few people at the beginning because they were already arguing in chat.
That's
A lot.
perfect. I love it. Okay, so going into the game, just looking at the runes, is there anything you would change here? If you know you're playing against Riven, Amumu, these runes.
Maybe Tenacity would have been better, but I feel like Riven's CC like he's got quite short anyway, and some of it's knockups, and you can't reduce that with Tenacity.
Yeah.
So I feel like Bloodline was fine. I saw most people do attack speed into Riven, but I just went with what I was familiar with the lifesteal one.
Yeah, I think Bloodline is the best.
Yeah.
Like you don't need attack speed and attack speed here.
Mm.
You're just going, you get lifesteal, and then when it's gonna be fully stacked, you get 100 health. So I feel like it's amazing for Yorick.
Yeah.
But the only thing I would change here is instead of Triumph, I would go Presence of Mind or Overheal.
Okay. Yeah.
Most likely Presence of Mind.
She did kind of push me out of lane by just having me spend too much mana because she's so hard to hit.
Yeah, exactly. And like on Yorick, it's not like you're gonna kill them a lot early on. The Triumph is not gonna do too much, but having extra mana, it's gonna save you so many times. I feel like. You're also gonna go grab the Hydra. So if you have a lot, you're gonna get mana from this, and you're gonna heal up from this. So you can stay on the map for so long. So I think it's really good, and I don't really like Triumph on Yorick. I think it's fine if you're gonna do like you're gonna play Relia, Jax or something. Then Triumph is good. But on a champ like Yorick, where most of the time you just want to sit on side and just push, just hit turrets, it doesn't do too much.
Mm-hmm.
But the mana is nice. And then other than that, I think this is like fine. One thing you could maybe do is just go health here. Since they're mixed damage topside, AD AP, if Amumu is gonna gank, armor is not gonna do too much, and the health is gonna scale better with levels.
Okay. I did get my boots early as well, so yeah, health could have been
I think
nice considering.
what I like to do versus Riven, if I know that the Riven player is gonna be good, I just start cloth armor and refillable. And then if I'm gonna go cloth armor and armor, it's not gonna be as efficient as if I'm gonna go health and cloth armor. But it depends. Like if you want to go cut on some matchups, then you don't want to go health. And if you're gonna have double AD topside, going armor could be fine. But it's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, I think in the future I probably would go cloth armor first. It was my first time against a Riven as Yorick.
Yeah. Also here,
sorry.
nice one. Riven, normally they play with TP or with Ignite.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't. In this case, you can get away with not going cloth armor. But if you're just gonna go Ignite, I would just start cloth armor or ruby crystal. Because my only goal early should be to not die against Riven. And since you have TP, if you don't die, you can space and TP back, you should be fine. But if she's gonna kill you because you're gonna start longsword, and she's gonna be a lot stronger than you, then that's not worth it, I think.
Yeah.
But here, she went CP, you go longsword. I think that's totally fine. You also have a Mumu, you have Jarvan, and I don't think a Mumu is gonna gank early too much, maybe at level 3 or something, while Jarvan is gonna be able to gank from level 2 and on. So I don't think you should be afraid about a Mumu early on. The only important thing is just, if you know where he starts, it's really beneficial for you. I'm not sure if you're gonna see it.
I didn't see anybody before I got to lane, but I kind of assumed he would be starting blue.
Yeah,
But that's that's based on like when I used to play in season 3 and stuff where you just needed blue, so I don't really.
yeah. I think the normal start on a Mumu now is Raptor start. You can solo it. We see Riven is starting a lane. But then if enemy bot is gonna be late, for example, then I think it's safe to assume that he started on blue. They're not showing, so that should be your like only thing to focus on early game. You see what's happening, where does he start, and now bot is late. I would imagine he's gonna start on blue, and then Jarvan is gonna match the clear. Like he's gonna start red and he's gonna pop up top, and Jarvan should be stronger than Amumu early levels. I think they shouldn't be too afraid that Amumu is gonna gank you before him. But at the same time, Riven is stronger than you, so you don't really want to fight topside.
Yeah, I take a trade here. Well, it's not really a trade. I mean the trade is I get minions, but she beats me up. I kind of did it on purpose because I wanted to see how much damage she could do in a burst.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure, and I knew I had my potions. So I know like I know realistically I shouldn't have gone for those minions.
Yeah.
And I knew that at the time, but I kind of just wanted to see how much can she actually burst me for, just so I know for future reference.
Yeah. What I like to do versus Riven level 1 is just to start E. Then you sit back, so she's never gonna hit you. Because the most important thing for Yorick is to get XP. But if she's gonna chunk you, like what, 400 damage here?
Yeah, she has like 3/4 of my health.
Yeah. You lost 400 health, and you got what? I think, yeah, you missed a minion as well, but if you... Okay, you got it. Something you can think about is like 150 health. See. Health potion. Health potion costs 50 gold. You get 120 health for it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna lose 400 health and you're gonna get what, 2 minions, which is gonna be what, less than 40 gold, and you lose 400 health, it's never gonna be worth it for you.
Yeah.
So you stay in experience. You start with E. Then you can maybe you get one of the minions with E maybe, and you're gonna be safe. And that's just like, yeah,
it's
sorry.
happened a lot where I give up a lot of minions early, and it really doesn't matter in the long run.
Exactly. But if you're gonna be shanked now, and then I don't know, Jarvan wants to fight for the crab, and you just can't move, and then it's gonna die because of it. That's really bad. And you don't really get anything. Like, sure, you get 1 minion, 2 minions, that's 40 gold, but it's not gonna do anything because your only goal now should be to be as safe as possible and just wait for level 6, wait for, I don't know, 1 item or something.
Yeah.
Already here, like, you got 6 minions, you used both your potions. If you sit back and you farm with D, let's say you're gonna have 5 minions, but you're gonna have 2 potions of full HP. Now, going into this trade, if you're gonna have 2 potions up now, then like, she shouldn't be able to kill you. Maybe if she has Ignite or something, but just keep it now. I think that's just more important.
I wait to go in a little bit as well, just because I wanted level 3.
Yeah, that's really good. Now, I don't really like this E. Sure, you're gonna get a minion, but
I
like
slowed her with it.
yeah, exactly. Jarvan is Jarvan is coming now. So if you just keep it, and then you bait Riven to jump into you, and then you throw the E to slower, and then Jarvan is gonna come. I feel like that's gonna do more than if you're gonna get another 20 gold.
Yeah.
So like ideally, if Jarvan is gonna do EQ combo and just knock Riven up, then you can just throw the E, so she's not gonna be able to dodge it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you have E up again. Pretty good cage. You got a kill. Nice.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I needed to flash for it. I just know she has a million dashes and stuff, and I just thought, I know I can kill her if I just flash.
Yeah, I think you have to flash. I think it's good. Now Mumu's gonna come.
Yeah.
We also knew this from the start. Like, as I said here, Java started bot, Mumu was most likely gonna start on blue. And then it's gonna pop up top. And then if Jarvan is gonna be here, and they took 4 camps. So maybe Mumu is gonna skip Krugs and just go to try to defend top. That's just something to keep in mind, that if you're gonna kill the Riven, you have to do it quickly. Because otherwise Mumu is gonna come and just kill you both. And yeah, so you got the kill, then I will just ping. Like, if you know that a Mumu is gonna be around, just ping your jungler that it's gonna be dangerous to go here.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna die.
I should have just left him, I think. But I thought we would kill him, but no.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like he's level 4 now. Jarvan is level 3.
Yeah.
I think if a Mumu is gonna be level 3, you could probably kill him.
That is thinking about it. That's something that does get me killed a lot. Maybe not as much on Yorick as other things, but I don't seem to know when to leave people a lot of the time, and I will almost always try to help somebody.
Yeah,
and end up dying for it.
it's hard in this though, because they're always gonna do like stupid plays, and then if you don't help them, they're gonna be angry and just flame you.
Yeah. Sometimes I need to remind myself that like they should, if they're gonna be angry at me, then whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Then you just mute them pretty much. I'm not sure when you realize that the Mumu is gonna be here, like, because if you see him, it's a bit quicker, like on the mini map now. You see him now. I mean, it's really hard to spot it. But like, if you just throw the E quicker, as soon as he's gonna throw the Q,
yeah, that was
and you throw the E, because
when I was watching that back, it would have revealed him, and because he goes out of vision for a little bit, and we're not doing damage to him during that.
yeah, and also your cats are gonna hit him, so you could maybe kill him with the help of the cats. But now it's gonna take like a couple of seconds before the cats is gonna help. You only have 1 cat, but still, it's some damage.
Yeah,
and
I would have started damaging him before he reached me as well.
You could maybe have killed him in that case. But then again, I don't think you should, like, if you just know that a Mumu is gonna be topside, we kill Riven, we just back off. Otherwise, a Mumu is gonna kill us. If you just have that in the back of your mind, then he's not gonna kill you both. I think you just run away, you ping Jarvan, that just play safe, then should be good. It happens. And now the wave is gonna be what? Pretty bad for you. It's gonna push towards Riven. And even if you got a kill, Riven should still be stronger at this stage. He's gonna have double longsword, you're gonna get what?
I think I went for the Vamp Scepter. I was considering maybe getting boots. I don't think I quite had enough, and I thought that having a Vamp Scepter is sort of a compromise where it's still a little bit defensive.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have just gotten the cloth armor though.
The only awkward part is you have 260 gold unspent here.
Yeah.
So you have 800 gold. I would buy triple longsword, or like 2 longswords here, I think. If you want to have damage, or you do 1 longsword and you could do Doran's blade as well. If you just want to get more health, so you can maybe fight Driven. Because that's gonna give you the best fighting power. But it just depends, like, You want to play to killer, and do you just want to play to scale? So if you just want to scale, then you shouldn't really go any door run items because they're only for like early game.
Yeah, I don't like buying them if I can avoid it, just because
No.
I like to. I don't know. I don't want to have to sell it again later on and feel like it didn't build into anything.
Yeah, exactly. And like if you don't need it on Yorick because you're gonna play safe anyway, then it's just a waste.
Yeah.
It's just a bit awkward now. Only sit on a Vamp Scepter. Then again, if you're only gonna play to farm, it's just gonna make sure that you're gonna be healthy. I think that's fine. But yeah, ideally, just buy 2 long swords there. Or some HP if you need. It depends a bit. Just go back again. So you're gonna go Ravenous Hydra Rush this game. Versus Riven, I like to do Divine Rush. Because I feel like I'm gonna be too squishy against Riven at level 6 if I'm not gonna have the health from Divine and the healing.
Yeah, I did feel squishy.
Yeah. But then again, this game she doesn't have Ignite, so she's not gonna have as high kill pressure on you. Just in general, I just like to do Divine. So then if you have 800 gold here, I would buy Longsword and Cloth or a Ruby Crystal, I think.
Yeah, I've liked Divine whenever I've used it, and I thought about using it more, but I wasn't sure if it was worth it outside of being against a health stacker.
Yeah, I think it's good to do versus champs that like have really scary level 6 and they can just one-shot you. Because if you're gonna go Ravenous Hydra, they should most likely kill you because you're not gonna be that strong early on. But if you go Divine, if they don't kill you in one combo, I feel like you should be like fairly safe. And Yorick's early game should just only be about being as safe as possible.
Yeah.
Versus some champs, Riven with Ignite, even Ornn or Seju through level 6 when they're gonna play, like Seju's gonna play with Ignite a lot of the times, then they can use one-shot you at level 6. But they can't really do that if you have Divine, I think. But it's harder at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so put back is the cannon, unlucky.
Yeah, for some reason I get a little bit flustered whenever the wave is near the tower and I just turn into a terrible farmer.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, there's some ways. Let's just go back. Let's see. Wait with the Q. What you can do is just do, if you're not sure if the Q is gonna kill it, just do auto attack Q.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. And like Raven is not gonna stop you here. It's gonna stun you or something, the tower is just gonna hit her. So like here after the next shot, just walk up, 1 auto attack, 1 Q. If you're not sure that cannon is gonna survive another shot.
Yeah. I think it might have like 1 health.
Yeah, maybe, but like you don't really lose anything if you're gonna do 1 auto and 1 Q.
Yeah.
It's small things, but like it happens. I'm also missing so many cannons every single time.
It'll add up as well because yeah, I think I miss a few because sometimes when I push, I'm just trying to be fast, and when I do that, I tend to miss quite a lot as well.
Yeah. You just got back from base, and you lost half your mana at this point. But then if you have presence of mind, you're not gonna lose as much. On the triumph at this stage, it doesn't do anything. It could be nice to have some extra mana here. Let's see. Landy, nice.
Yeah, I tried to cage, but
yeah,
it didn't go through.
I think at this stage it's not worth to catch Riven because
she still had her dash. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like her third Q and her E is gonna be able to dash over the wall. Or well, the E is gonna dash before the wall is gonna get up, but the third Q is gonna dash over the wall. So if she has E or the third Q up, you should just never cage. It's just gonna cost a lot of mana, like 70 mana at this stage. It's quite a lot, and you're alive still, so you don't really care if you're gonna get a bad trade, because you're just gonna heal up. But if you're gonna be you can't do anything. Now she's level 6. You have halfway to level 6, so all you wanna do now is play it safe, wait for level 6, don't get chunked. She should just jump in, just hit you a lot more, but it doesn't. Same thing here. Like, even if you cage her, you're not gonna kill her. Now you're gonna be
Yeah.
So, like, the goal here should never be to, alright, I'm gonna cage him to kill him. It's not gonna happen. Your goal should be, alright, I save my mana, I save my HP, I just try to get level 6, I get some minions.
Yeah, I think after a while, I kind of made the decision, or at least I tried to, or I just thought, okay, unless she's used all 3 of her Qs and her dash, then it's just not worth walling her.
Yeah, so now even if you're gonna be 6, you don't really have enough mana to threaten her. You can pop the ultimate in 10 mana, but even then, like, you can't really kill her. You can maybe push out the wave, but you can't kill her.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's unlucky. I mean, it's good thought process to 3D like this. It's really hard with rank 1E. That's like 70 damage, so. But I think the under was pretty good. Jarvan's gonna come. You have no mana.
Yeah.
So if you had more mana here, you could maybe bait it.
Yeah, I misplay it as well. I think Javan wanted me to, and I think the correct play is to wait for Riven to push in more. But at the time, I thought, oh, he wants me to get Riven to engage on me and then he'll interrupt it. But I just died before it happened. I should have just let her push.
Yeah. Now, if Akshan is gonna kill Jarvan, Riven is just gonna revive. Yes, and that happens. That's really bad. And this also comes from like wasting Ws before, wasting mana. And if you had mana here, and because I want, let's see, you get chunked here, and Jarvan is around, I will just use my potion here. Just to get some health. And then if you had more mana, if you're gonna bait her, she's gonna jump at you, just put a cage on yourself, and Raven should die.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I were you in this scenario, even here, you know that Jarvan, maybe he's pinging, I'm not sure.
But no, he didn't ping or anything. He just
so he just ran. But same thing here, going for the minion here, gonna give you 20 gold. You're gonna get chunked like 400 damage again. It's just not worth it. And the wave is pushing towards you. Like here, you can maybe bait, so she's gonna Q like one time towards you. And then you just run away, and then you just wait for the wave to come in, you just collect it. And if you know that, or if you're gonna be scared that, alright, maybe we're not gonna be able to kill Riven, then you just ping your jungler away. Because now, like, sure, even if your R1 is gonna get the kill here, it's good for him, but it's really bad for you, because it's a lot of minions you're gonna miss. A lot of XP.
It's a really huge wave that gets pushed in.
Yeah. We got boots here. Do I like the boots? I think if you're gonna go for Hydra, I always try to rush it. Because if you complete Hydra, it's gonna do a lot more than if you're gonna sit on boots and you're gonna sit on Tiamat. You don't like, even if you get more movement speed from boots, it's not gonna do anything against Riven with 55 dashes. So
yeah, I think I just got them because she just bested me down, and I was like, oh, I need to stop her from doing.
yeah, but
again,
when she killed you, you had 400 HP. So
yeah, it's because I didn't let her push in anyway.
yeah, and if you're then gonna have Ravenous Hydra, you're not gonna be on 400 HP. You're gonna be full HP if you just hit wave. So I would probably rush that. Same thing if you're gonna go Divine. I think it's more important to get Divine than to get boots here.
I tend to buy boots as well when I have to go back to lane at a awkward time like this where I feel like there's a wave there. I don't have my TP.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I think you should just rush the first item.
Yeah.
It also depends a bit on your goals. Like you had 1200, so you could go. Can go.
Could have been the Tiamat.
Yeah, you either go Tiamat or you go pickaxe and longsword. So you're gonna get 35 AD instead of 25 some AoE. I don't think you need the AoE this early on, so I would just go 35 AD. So you're gonna be very strong. Or you just go pickaxe and boots, pickaxe or cloth armor. Because it's just a bit awkward at 7 minutes to only have 15 AD with your current build.
Yeah.
But then if you had pickaxe, another 25 AD is gonna do a lot of damage when you have the maiden and ghouls up. You're gonna run back, you're gonna collect wave. Same thing here. Like if you had Tiamat here, I think you would just miss so many more minions because of the splash damage.
Yeah. I don't clear it super fast because I notice the plate's about to go.
Yeah,
And I think Riven misses it.
that's good. You don't need it to push here. Like you're happy if the wave is gonna be here as long as possible. Because you don't have the maidens, you're gonna be useless until you have ultimate up again. And if you're gonna push this too fast, the wave is just gonna be in an awkward spot, and she can maybe freeze the wave, just threaten to kill you again. So you just wanna keep the lane here as long as possible. And I'm not sure if the Q here was intentional, or if you just try to use Q on a minion and then you're gonna spawn the ghouls.
Yeah, it looks like I tried to queue that last minion, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I do it as well, and it sucks because now you can't really control the wave. It's gonna push, and you're gonna be super weak. Riven could just kill a couple of kittens, and it's still gonna push towards her, and you can't do anything. You're not gonna get any graves, you don't have ultimates. So it's just really bad if she's gonna freeze her. I think in this Halo, it doesn't happen too often, but it should. You don't really have any like fighting power now. If you had the graves still around and you land E, you can at least chunk her a bit. But now you just can't do anything.
I drag some of the minions back to try and get it to keep pushing, but it looks like she's just going to keep pushing anyway.
Yeah.
It happens a lot more when I play Alawi that people will freeze the wave right near their tower.
Yeah, and it's like maybe Yorick is picked a bit more in low elo than high elo, but when I play against people, I have no clue what Yorick wants to do. Well, I know like exactly how I want to play early lane phase. Sometimes they don't freeze on me because they don't know that I'm super weak early on. But if they just do that, I just can't play the game.
Here I just missed my E. I think maybe that would have killed her. I don't know if it's worth my flash though in retrospect, but I felt like I was just about to kill her. I just had to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, same thing here. Like, if we just look at the fight, how it happened, is the movement speed from the boots really gonna do anything here? Not really. But if you had 25 more AD from the pickaxe, then she's dead there, 100%. You go for the flash. I think it's like a good attempt. You have Conquer fully stacked. But the most important thing here is just you have the flash after the shield is gonna disappear.
Yeah.
Even then, I don't know exactly how much health she has. Let's see. 175. It did how much? Yeah, so she's gonna have 3 HP left, but it's hard to know. I respect the try. Just wait for the shield, then you could do it. Also here, I guess you rushed it a bit, but it's really hard for Riven. If she's gonna go this way, you can maybe just walk here, and then she's gonna be scared that you're gonna have Q up again or something. So she's most likely just gonna go this way. Unless she's gonna do like a crazy dash over here, but the animation is already in place. So she can juke down, but if you throw it like this, instead of throwing it like this, then it's a lot easier to land it, because the the range is bigger at the end. If you throw it like from here to here, it's a lot easier than if you're gonna have the short area here. You throw it that way. It's fine. You missed. Happens.
Yeah, I'm not very good at clicking very precisely. I'm not saying that's super precise, but yeah, I miss a lot of things.
Yeah, sure, but then again, you play on NA, you have 100 ping. I'm not sure
Yeah.
that makes a difference, but then again, it's not that necessary for Yorick, because yeah, you're not gonna play Fiora or something. Pretty slow champ. It's just alright. You're gonna miss a couple of E's, but Yorick is still gonna be Yorick.
Yeah.
So, what is your plan here? What do you want to do? You want to push a wave to base, or
I want to push the wave up to the tower, and then see if she's going to TP back. If she doesn't TP, I might try and get a plate. If she TPs back, I'll probably just base. I'm not sure, but I might just end up basing anyway, depending on how much gold I have.
do you know if she has TP up, or if she used it before? Because I can't remember, but it's like really good to keep track of. And
yeah, I don't think she's used it. I think she has it up.
Yeah, and then you have the timers on the minimap, so I guess you have like Professor or something.
Yeah, I think that just puts them on.
Yeah, don't they also have like a summoner spell thing you can click on?
They do. I got rid of it.
Yeah, okay.
I should probably. It's probably very useful to have.
It's very good if you can't time it yourself. It's so important to know like when enemy top is gonna have TP or not. Because like here, for example, if you know she's not gonna have TP, you just push out the wave, just take a base. If you know she has TP, then it's a bit awkward. Something here like room, got a bit more mana here. We could probably just kill her with next D.
Yeah.
Um.
So here I didn't see her move to the last bush, so I know she's still there.
Yeah. I'm not sure when she used the ultimate, but I think when she's gonna run away like this, if you have TP now, so you could just take a base if you want. But if you want to push the wave without teleporting, you should just insta hit the wave now. Because then with the Maiden, you're gonna spawn new kittens, and she's not gonna be able to kill you unless she's gonna have ultimate. But if she's gonna run away, you're gonna have enough time to just lifesteal up now, so it should be hard for her. Then you save the mana for the Q if Riven is gonna go on you. She has ultimate now. And they kill you. That's another thing to keep in mind here. Like, alright, can I push here? Where is the moment gonna be?
Yeah. I
If
don't
you
see him on the map or anything. I don't
yeah,
think he wants.
if you don't know, I would just probably just do the safe option, just base here. You just use teleport, and you have your teleport. So even if the wave is gonna be in a pretty awkward state, just tip it back, and then you just push it out. But now you lost a maiden again. You're not gonna be champ for 2 minutes.
And she's on low health too, so I think maybe if I did have that extra AD, she would have died.
It does as well, but the mum is still gonna kill you. And that's bad for you.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just gonna get rid of my cat because he's meowing a lot. I don't want it to.
Lovely kitten.
Sorry about that, Ember.
No problem. But yeah. Now you're gonna go Tiamat. Can go pickaxe and longsword and use sell a potion, I think, if you want. So, same thing here. I don't think Tiamat does that much for you early on against Raven. It's not like you just want to perma shove the wave. If you're gonna play against tank or something, then you can go Tiamat, just perma shove and just go for monster camps. Versus Riven, I feel like it's more important to just stack a lot of AD. Also here, like before anything is gonna happen here, I think it's fairly safe to assume that you're gonna miss a couple of minions now because of the Tiamat.
Yeah.
You can see. One. Yeah, like 3 minions there maybe. It's just a bit awkward to last hit with it. If you had Ravenous Hydra, then you could throw E on the minions. You're just gonna one-shot it, but just hitting on Tiamat is a bit awkward, I feel like. Now, Riven went base, you know she's not gonna have TP, you're gonna get a plate. Yummy, yummy.
Yeah, I don't think she has TP'd yet. So, oh no, sorry, I'm thinking of a different point. Never mind.
Yeah,
There's a point where I push up to the tower and I think she has TP. So I wait for her to respawn and see if she TPs before summoning Maiden, but it's not this part. I'm just getting a bit confused.
yeah, just want to see, because now she's low. She's gonna go base, so she's gonna channel the base 8 seconds or something. 9:20, she's gonna be in base. So now she's gonna be in base, and it's gonna take Riven around 20 minutes, 23 minutes to get back in lane if she's gonna run. So if she's gonna be here before 9:40, use teleport. I guess she ran here. Okay, yeah, I thought she teleported her. Yes, so she might have TP up for this. But like, if she's not gonna teleport, you can just go for the damage proc, get 1 plate, 2 plates maybe. You're feeling it. Yes, it's good. And now I will just peace out, because we haven't seen Riven for some time. And if she's gonna go around here, because you're gonna be greedy for the plate, then she can maybe kill you. You don't have the maiden, you're super weak. But it's fine, you got 2 plates. And now, if you didn't go for the boots, you would have enough gold for Ravenous Hydra. Then you can just take a base and you're gonna be very happy. You're gonna stick around. Because basing here at 660 gold, it doesn't do anything. If you sell potion, you can get 2 long swords, but you want to stay in bit, or you want to stay in lane until you have Ravenous Hydra at this stage. And since you don't have Maiden, what should you do now, I think?
I see Jarvan is on his way. And it looks like he tends to. I think he maybe goes to the scuttle. He starts going towards mid. So
Yeah,
I ping Riven because I think that we can kill her with both of us.
I think it's very, very hard to kill Riven here. If you had a couple of Graves sponge, sure, maybe. But with no minions and no ultimate, I feel like this is very ambitious. You are gonna bait her. And Kiana is also gonna move. But at this stage, did you assume that Kiana is gonna move as well? Or just the Yarvan?
I didn't know she was gonna show up.
Yeah, so
I could see her moving on the map, but when I initially pinged Riven, I was just thinking me and Jarvan.
yeah, I mean the same thing here. If I play Yorick here, I don't really care if I'm gonna kill the Riven. I just wanna collect the waves so I can get Ravenous Hydra. And then after Ravenous Hydra, and I have the Maiden up, then you could do something. But it's just, if you're gonna die here, and Yarvan is gonna kill Riven, sure, it's good for Yarvan, but you're gonna lose 2 waves, 3 waves. And I don't think it's worth the gamble.
Yeah.
Now, you got a kill. Good job. And you need, what, like 1400 in total for Ravenous, something like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna go for...
This is where I look at Riven's respawn timer.
Yeah.
And now I wait to see if she's going to TP, so I wait a few seconds, and she doesn't TP, so I summon Maiden to get the rest of the plates.
Yeah, I think here, you haven't really checked how much Ravenous Hydra costs. I can't remember, I think it's 1400. But if you just have that in mind, then your only goal should be to get that item. Take a base, I think. Okay. Now it's close to 40 minutes, so this is maybe gonna be the last chance to get some plates. So can maybe go for it, but you're just gonna be a bit stuck in the lane afterwards. Or Raven is just gonna push and you're gonna lose a couple of minions.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to get the wave. Mr. Cannon again, unlucky. But you have enough gold here for Ravenous Hydra, so I don't think it's terrible. But also, like, when you put the maiden here, you go for the tower, I would focus on hitting the wave first, I think.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that. I was thinking about it at the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know exactly what Riven is going to come back. But if she spawned at 13, yeah, she just respawned now, and she's not going to TP. Then a normal champ that is not going to have 50 million dashes, it's going to take like 20-23 minutes to run back, or seconds to run back. And let's say Riven is going to be here in 18 seconds. It's very... should be more like 20, but yeah, so you have 10 more seconds here, or 8 more seconds or something. And I feel like if you just hit the wave here, since you have Tiamat and the Maiden, you just kill this wave, kill the cannon, then you don't really have to hit the range minions maybe. Then you just go for the plate and just peace out.
Yeah, I think I was initially going to leave after I got the plate, and then I saw it was a cannon wave, but I missed the cannon anyway.
Yeah, and it's also like, since you have Tiamat, if you just hit the cannon here, it's gonna hit all of them. Maybe not this minion, but it's just gonna do so much more damage total than if your minions are gonna hit her and you're just gonna hit her without the AoE. But it's hard to know like how much time you're gonna have, and I guess the plate is the main objective. Then again, it depends. You really need extra 175 gold to get the item. Not really. Now, when you're gonna base, okay, you're not even gonna base now because you were late.
Yeah,
Or you overstayed a bit.
Too slow. Yeah.
You can stick around. It's so good for Yorick. If you get Ravenous Hydra, so you can start stacking it. Because it's gonna take you 40 minions to full stack it. And do some gaming.
I don't know if I hit a single E then.
Yeah.
I was kiting around my cage though.
But it's also hard against Riven to land E. But now it's just very, very awkward. So only because you went for 175 gold with the last plate, you're gonna stay here for a long time. And you're not gonna be able to stack Ravenous Hydra.
Here I suspected that they might be doing the Herald. I just didn't expect action to be there.
Yeah.
He ends up killing me just barely.
Yeah.
He just die like right as he's shooting me.
But this all come from that one plate. So when you just go for the plate, if you press shop and you say how much gold you need for Ravenous Hydra, you just make sure you have enough gold for it and you just peace out. Because if you get 175 gold here and you base and you're gonna have like 200 spare gold, you can't really buy anything. So it's just gonna sit. It's not gonna do anything. And because of it, you're now gonna stay and you're gonna die to Rift.
But yeah, I also didn't ping anyone that I was going to the Rift. I just started wandering over that. I should have pinged my team that I thought people were doing it or something.
Yeah, maybe. But even then, they're most likely gonna kill you, even if you ping your teammates. And in this silo, I wouldn't trust my teammates. Like even in Grandmaster Challenger, I don't trust my teammates. I would just play for yourself. Now you got it. Lovely. 800 gold. You're gonna go for what?
I think I
Force.
thought the Triforce would help me catch up with Riven.
Yeah. I don't think it's bad versus Riven because you're gonna hit her a lot. Just I like to do Divine, but I don't think Twin Force is bad. We already had the life steal with Ravenous Hydra, and I tend to rush Divine. So if you're gonna go Ravenous Hydra first, then going Twin Force I think it's fine.
It's not something I build often, Trinity Force. I think I like to go for Divine Sunderer against a lot of tanks, and I've kind of just been experimenting with different mythics lately.
Yeah. Whatever now. They want a dragon. Riven is not.
Yeah, I saw Riven wasn't there.
No.
And Ash was for a little bit, but then she left. I'm not really sure why she was even there.
Riven's bot. I think this is good. That you don't just go for the demolish proc. You don't hard commit for the tower, because you should always be able to take this tower later on. But
Yeah.
if you get the Krugs now, you're gonna get more gold, like, over a long time. Just doing a chunk now, and then next time you have demolish and you have some free time, you can just take the tower. Caitlyn is too smart.
What happened with my ghouls there? No, that looked normal. I don't know why I thought it looked weird. I thought I got the bug where they get stuck or something.
Yeah, I hate that. Or like when they jump up in the sky and they just never come back. Here, you go for the cannon wave, but I would just piss out.
Yeah, I was thinking I can't really push against that. The only way I could really do anything is like waiting in that bush and trying to catch her off guard.
Yeah. And you also see that they have a ward in bush, so it's not going to happen.
Yeah, so I can't do that anymore. So I'm not sure what I do next. I can't remember.
There are a couple of options here. You can base, spend 1400 gold. You can go for enemy chickens. You have a ward there, so you know it's going to be up. Or you go for the red. Big red is a bit hard to do, so I would probably just go for the chickens. Or you can go and try to help your teammates at mid. But I would just focus on farming here. I think your team is already winning. You have 21 kills to 12. I don't think they need you, but you're a bit behind, so I would just focus on getting some gold so you can get Trin Force. So your team, you're gonna fight here, and you're gonna base. But if the red is up and the chickens are up, you take both of it. And Caitlyn's gonna push out top. You can just go top and just collect that wave. That's gonna do a lot more than if you're gonna get a Shin and a long sword and just go here.
Yeah. By the time I get there, everyone left anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And now Caitlyn is gonna go and hit the tower. Use base. Yeah, she's gonna piss out. But this wave should already be gone. If you just back then, just go chickens, red, go top, kill the wave. You can go for the crab. Maybe the grump, unless Jarvan is gonna go for it. Then you just go back top next wave. Maybe then you have enough gold for 24s. Then you can base. The Shin and Longsword is not gonna do anything here because your goal at this point shouldn't be to fight them or anything. It should just be, alright, I need to get as much gold as possible, as quickly as possible. And how do I maximize that? And is the Shin and Longsword gonna help for that? Not really. Same thing here. You see Caitlyn, and you wanna get the kill. But it's very unlikely that's gonna happen. I'm not sure if she has flash. I don't think you know if she has flash or not. She has Gale Force.
Yeah,
And
I was just trying to get her flash, but she used her net instead.
yeah, exactly. But like, even if you're gonna get the flash, is that gonna give you anything in the game?
Not really.
Not really, because Caitlyn shouldn't lane against you. It's only gonna do it now for a short time, but just going for the Krugs, like try to do Krugs as quick as possible, like when they're gonna respawn or something. So they're gonna be up quicker and you can take them next time as well. That way, like in this game, if you just focus on farming and stuff, instead of having 1 kill and 4 deaths, you could have like 210, 220 CS or something. And no kills, no deaths. And you're gonna be a lot stronger.
Yeah, my maiden kind of just insta. I couldn't really get her to come back.
Oh yeah, what happened there?
I threw my E on the Caitlyn, and then
The classic.
Maiden decided she wanted the cannon minion under the tower.
Yeah, you also run towards Maiden, so I think if you just run left now, the Maiden is gonna live, even though it's gonna get chunked a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a bit stupid sometimes. Very unlucky. But yeah,
Because Caitlyn was so low, I thought I should summon the ghouls to try and push, but
yeah, but it's also like if you look at the minimap here, your bot is dead, your jungler is at mid, and Kiana is, I don't know, doing crab or something. So I think it's illegal to stay here.
Okay.
And this also comes from like you're being top for so long. Instead of just pushing top, you just go for the chickens. Then you can maybe you go to the chickens, you place a ward here. So you're gonna have some intel on what enemy team is gonna do. Now your team is pinging. A moment is moving, and now you're gonna move. Now you see the chickens, or you're gonna piss out.
There's only one for some reason, but I get it.
Yeah, so now we got it. Even though Amumu was here running the wards here.
Oh yeah, I think I saw him go. Maybe I see him on the map. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he's going. Oh yeah, I ward that bush and I see him.
Yeah, but it's like it's very very scary to run like this, I think. And
okay.
the chicken would have died like 3 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
If you don't always stay on top. So now you just want to get a Trin Force. I think you have it in base now, or close to it. And you can get a mid tower. You get 50 plus 8 free gold. You're gonna share it with your teammates. But if you see here, Raven is bot pushing when you're gonna do this. So I would just run straight bot here.
Okay.
You can also just click on the mid map, you see how big the wave's gonna be. And so now it's like 2 waves she's gonna have. She's gonna crash 2 wave spots. No one's gonna be there. So Jarvan is gonna go there and collect the wave. But if you're playing Yorick and your jungler is gonna go and collect your big juicy wave, I wouldn't like that. It's gonna be bot, you're gonna stay here, and
I was just looking in the jungle here because I wanted to rotate towards bottom and grab some camps on the way, but Javan got the wave, Riven left, and there's not really any camps there, so I just go back.
yeah. There's also like I never see you press shop and say how much gold you need for an item. So I don't think you think about it, but it should always be the plan when you're gonna be on the map. How long do I want to stay? When do I want to base, and what do I want to base for?
Yeah.
It's very important to just plan ahead. And if you don't know how much gold you need, then you can't really plan. So we're gonna go top. We're gonna put Maiden. Our team is gonna do some crazy fights here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
How come you go top here?
Caitlyn's leaving. She's gonna rotate towards mid. If I try and go towards mid now, I think the fight's gonna be over.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of have to walk top again anyway. So I just go top to try and create some pressure to maybe not have Caitlyn roam, or at least I'll just get gold from the minions.
Okay. Yeah.
They won't be able if the enemy team does win and they try and push mid, they can't do it for too long because top's going to be pushing.
Sure, but let's say enemy team is gonna win this fight now. Can you stop them at Nash alone if they're gonna go for Nash?
No, I'd probably have to either try and steal it or just leave.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's very unlikely that you're gonna be able to steal it with Yorick with no smite. So I think it's fine to go top here. Just make sure you're gonna have ghouls in the lane. And it's also a cannon wave. So this is fine. But now the ghouls are already gonna hit the wave. So what I wanna do now is just run straight bots. Because when your team is gonna respawn, they should play around Nash or Dragon. But if you're gonna go top now, spawn some ghouls, run bot, you get some ghouls on the Krugs here, and then depending on what Dragon is gonna be, you can maybe just solo it if enemy team is gonna be late. You have 30 seconds before the jungler is gonna come back. If you go top, spawn here, go bot, go Krugs, just go to the bush here, just throw E at the Dragon, you can maybe solo it while pushing bot. And top is also gonna push because of the cats. So that's just the most efficient way you can get gold, like apply pressure. But if you're gonna go here with the cats, it doesn't do anything because top is gonna push even if you're not gonna be around with the cats. But now you could be collecting the Krugs and you could be pushing bot.
Yeah, and getting dragon as well.
And getting dragon as well, yes. So now, sure, you can maybe get top tower, and it's gonna give you like 600 gold or something. And it's nice and all. But I think it's better to go Krugs, get dragon, push bot. Then when your team is gonna reset, you're never gonna go bot because there's nothing to get bot. Dragon is gone. They're just gonna play around dash, and you have TP if they need you. Then you can stay bot. I'm not sure how many kills Riven has at this point, but I feel like you could maybe beat Riven at this stage. And yeah, so you should just be happy if you're gonna be bot. Your team is gonna be topside. You're gonna get the tower. Okay. Krugs up.
Yeah, I do see a Mumu, but it looks like he's just getting the wave.
Yeah. And like looking at bot here, pushing towards you again, and now your team is gonna collect it, and you're not, which sucks.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get the dragon, which you already could have taken before. So like if you flip all the champ positions now, so there are gonna be 4 people topside, and you're gonna be alone bot. That's perfect for you. This is a bit awkward because if you're gonna fight on dragon now because you didn't take it before, and you're gonna be forced to TP if you want to help them, then all of a sudden when they're gonna play for Nash, you don't have TP.
Yeah.
And that also sucks. Because if you're gonna split bot, Riven is gonna TP and just rush Nash or something, and it's gonna be 5v4. Just gonna be coin flip, or like it's easier for them to do anything or to do something. Now you're gonna group up. Really good cage on a Momo. And same thing here, like sure, you can get the tower. Enemy jungler's dead, your jungler's dead. So you're not gonna get Nash. Is that something you recognize at this point? You're only gonna push mid, not gonna do Nash, or?
Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna do Baron because of a jungler being dead. Here, I thought we were gonna back off, but then I saw how passive the Caitlyn was being, so I kept pushing.
Yeah.
If they'd have started being more aggressive towards us, then I would have just wanted to back off.
Did manage to get a kill and inhibitor, but
I'm
yeah.
kind of just sticking with my theory. I
Yeah.
don't think it's I don't know why Draven runs up to auto the tower once.
It's very confusing. But
it gets me killed because I block an arrow for him.
Oh yeah, that is a bummer.
And then,
but yeah, I think this all comes from like here when you kill them. What I would do here is just run straight bot.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go through the wolves, you take wolves and grump, and then you go bot. That's fine. But you just want to maximize the farm here because you're not gonna end on this push. And if you're gonna get 2 towers here and the inhibitor, it's not really gonna change anything because mid inhibitor it doesn't do anything. It's just gonna give them golden XP. So
yeah, after this fight here, I don't actually want to be there, and I should have just left.
Exactly.
I just did what the team was doing instead.
Yeah. But if you're gonna leave, Draven is never gonna be on the tier 2 or like Nexus turrets.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be bot. Or well, at least I hope he's not gonna go there, but you never know. So like going for this tower, it's not gonna give you more gold because you're gonna be 4 people on it. So just try to spread the resources a bit. You just go for the wolves, go for bot, go for grump. You can maybe get bot tower solo as well.
Yeah.
Now you got 110 gold on this tower, but if 110 gold, that's what? Like wolves? And wolves is gonna give you XP. And you're gonna have a chance to get 600 gold of bot tower. You get this tower. 63 gold. It's not a lot. It's like it's a bit more than half a cannon, but it's like pointless. Now you're gonna pick like random fights, and what I hate when I play Yorick is to pick random fights, and your team is just you're gonna be feeling so confident because you're gonna be around, so they're gonna go for the crazy plays. But if you're not gonna be here, they're never gonna go for this play. I hope. I know bot tower could have been gone, and enemy blue is spawning. You just take that, get blue, just back off. Then you would have enough gold for Hullbreaker here, for sure. And like maybe even stopwatch or something. And you would be very, very close to level 16. Level 16 spike is like one of the strongest Yorick spikes, I would say, because the maiden is going to be very hard to kill.
Yeah.
Now you're going to go bot.
Oh yeah, I tell them to maybe prep for Baron because I have Hullbreaker, but then Draven dies right after I say it.
Yeah. This tower, it shouldn't even be here in the first place. You get it now. We're gonna get more.
Yeah, I see them moving towards Baron, so I figure we have to give that up. So I'll get the inhib.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, they just got Nash here. Because if they still have some time on Nash, you could maybe just go for one more tower and you die for it. But even if you're gonna die for it, I don't think it's gonna give them too much because Dragon is not gonna be up and you're not gonna be able to end. So that's something you can think about. But like in this, like you got Nash now, so it's just never gonna happen. If you take Nash 5 seconds later, you for sure take one tower, maybe two towers if you just go full kamikaze for it. Right, so you're gonna go Shurilla. It's perfect item for Yorick at this stage. Now your only goal, they have Nash, your only goal should be to get 16 and then going top is fine. Two inhibitors are down. Dragon is gonna spawn. I'm not sure how many dragons you have. See if we press tab somewhere.
Don't think I do. I don't think I do it very often.
No. Yeah, I mean it's good to keep track of if this is gonna be like the third dragon or if it's gonna be sold for enemy teams. Then it's very important that they're not gonna get it. If it's gonna be first or second dragon, doesn't really matter if they're gonna get it. We're gonna go top. We push. Riven is gonna be mid.
Yeah, I saw Caitlyn, so I was hiding because I wanted her to leave so that they don't have the Baron buff on them.
Yeah. And that's the problem with Hullbreaker is that if you want to sit in the bush, you surprise and kill her, she's gonna know that you're gonna be around because of the buff.
Yeah.
And then when the minions are gonna be closer, the minions just gonna hit them. But yeah, like if Caitlyn is gonna be top here, your team is gonna play for dragon. Then again, it depends what kind of dragon it's gonna be for your team and for enemy team. If Caitlyn is gonna be top here, it's a very important dragon for you. As soon as I see Caitlyn top and dragon is up, I will just insta TP bot or insta TP on the dragon and just help your teammates. But it depends. Like, okay, now we see. Okay. So if you get this dragon, you're gonna get soul. It's very important for you. While it doesn't matter too much if enemy team is gonna get it. But if Caitlyn is top, there's no TP. Now she's not super crazy fed or anything. But if Caitlyn is not gonna be around and you're gonna be around while your team is like already winning, it's only a moment that's gonna be strong. You should just be able to secure dragon. And then this soul with Yorick, and you're gonna be super quick on the sides.
Here I was gonna leave, and then I realized actually I think I can fight Riven.
Yeah, for sure. You're level 16, it's 15. But even here, even if you queued minions, you're still gonna beat her. You got a kill. After you get a kill here, and you have damage up, you don't need to be afraid if the tower is gonna hit you a couple of times, because it's not gonna do too much. So instead of just backing off, and going back, the tower could have been done now. And you would only take like one more tower shot, maybe two.
Yeah.
And the disaster is not gonna do anything. You're just gonna hit up on next wave. Even took the tower without damage here. It's just small things. Like in a different scenario, if enemy team is gonna kill your teammates here and they're gonna base and defend, you just wanna try to be as efficient as possible if you wanna break the turrets. Because then you can maybe get Nexus tower as well. But if you're gonna be a bit hesitant here because the tower is gonna shoot you, and this is gonna cost you, I don't know, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, it could change a lot how the push is gonna go. You don't really lose anything, so. Oh, Yorick coming.
Caitlyn nearly dies to that, but she gets out. But it gives me enough space to get the inhib before I leave.
Yeah, and if you were just a bit quicker here, so this inhibitor would have been done already. What you could do, since they only have 2 people up, Ash is soon gonna be spawning. But you have Hullbreaker, a bot has a lot of super minions, so if you just kill this a bit quicker, you're gonna be bot right now. And you're gonna buff super minions, you're never gonna be able to clear this in time.
Yeah, I did think here as I see all the super minions and stuff, oh, maybe I could have finished here, but...
Yeah, because Hullbreaker is insane late game. You're gonna be what level? You're gonna be 16, almost 17, let's say 17. And it's gonna give super minions 220, 200 resistances.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure.
I didn't know it gave anything to super minions, actually.
It's really insane because
I thought it just gave minions in general.
Yeah, but they're so insanely tanky.
Mm-hmm.
But then negative magic resist, so magic damage is gonna do more damage than what it says. But then if it's gonna have 200 more magic resist, all of a sudden it's gonna have like 40% damage reduction on magic spell and some armor. So they're insanely hard for enemy team to kill. If you stand here, super minions are just gonna kill the base for you. Normally Amumu is just gonna melt it, but with the resistances, it's not gonna be able to do a thing. It's not gonna be able to go for you. If it does, you just put the cage, you just run away a bit, and then super minions are gonna hit the tower. So it would be really fun to see if you actually did this, how much the minions are gonna do for you.
Yeah, I did. I think when I start walking over there, I am going to go and hit the tower on the right.
Yeah.
But then I get pinged a lot for the inhib, so I just start doing that.
Yeah, this is another thing. Like, if I like to mute my team, because if they're gonna tell me what to do here in this scenario when I never played Yorick before, like, they have no clue what I can do. But then if they're gonna ping, it's just gonna draw my attention elsewhere, and I can't really focus on what I wanna do.
Yeah, I also realized when I throw the E on Caitlyn and she nearly dies, I release Maiden because the idea I had there was it's gonna maybe kill Caitlyn. It's gonna start pushing the tower on the left, and then I can push the one on the right. But
yeah.
Not doing that.
I was just about to say that if you release the mid on top here, while you go bottom buff the super minions, it's insanely good for you.
Okay, that is what I was gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, that's perfect. So if you just don't go for the inhibitor here, just buff super minions. Like, Amumu is not gonna be able to go on you with the Q because minions are gonna be blocking. Akshan is gonna be spawning soon, sure. But I think he's gonna be busy trying to defend the turret. And even if you die this stage, you're not gonna end the game, I think. Nash is gone, Dragon is gone, so even if you die, you're not gonna lose anything.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna go like run it down as 5, but since top inhibitor and bot inhibitor is pushing, I think it's very unlikely. Yeah, it would be really funny to see if you could just buff the wave, if you can actually just end the game here. But I'm not sure how strong Akshan is. Maybe it's like super fed and just gonna one-shot you, but it would be fun to know. Now they're gonna chase you.
So here I don't think I can actually kill him. I just want him to get scared and leave.
Yeah. You have Hullbreaker now, so you're pretty tanky, but I would just try to piss out.
Yeah. I thought if I just let him shoot me as I'm leaving, he'll just keep chasing me and shooting me. So I tried to just best him a little and then see if he lets me leave.
Your team is gonna kill him somehow. But yeah, you have TP now. If you didn't have TP at this stage, it's pretty awkward for your team because they want to, I don't know, push for the end or something, and you're gonna be in base. But you have TP now, so I would just Akshan is dead. I will just TP top here. Or TP mid.
Well, I think I looked to see what my teammates are doing, and it seems like they're not really pushing as much as I would like, so I decided to push bottom.
Yeah.
If my teammates were like hard pushing the wave, then I would have TP'd.
Sure.
But they're just kind of not doing anything. So I just push bottom.
Yeah, I mean, that's also fun. Like, if you're not gonna go for the end, it's better to just be bot and you have TP up
Yeah.
for sure. It's just also Akshan was dead here. Raven was bot. I feel like surely your team can do something here. But then again, Draven's not around, and I think Draven is the fed dude.
Yeah, Draven's the most. Actually, Swain was really strong as well.
Yeah, but he's like a support. So Draven should be the main carry. So going bot here is fine. I think it's good. Now you're gonna go kill the Raven and just end the game. I think. Oh, look at that, I'm a ult. This is...
I don't know why we're bothering, really. I just kind of wanted to get the towers, but...
Yeah, and it sucks when you go Hullbreaker and Yorick. You feel invincible, but then you're gonna group up, or your teammates are gonna go to you. Then all of a sudden you're gonna be super squishy. Because you don't get the resistances anymore. It just
I
blows.
didn't need to kill Caitlyn there. I just felt like...
No. It's important for the KDA.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, but it's like early game should be focused on farming, not dying.
Yeah, I need to keep track of what items I'm going for as well.
Yes, when you want a base, it doesn't have to be like, alright, how much gold do I need for my mythic? It's more like, okay, I have Vamp Scepter here. What should my next base be like? It's like, alright, pickaxe could be good to have. Maybe pickaxe 1 longsword, pickaxe 2 longsword. But if you just know how much gold you want to get, you can just plan accordingly. You know, oh, okay, maybe next wave is going to be cannon wave. Just wait, slow push this wave, as slow as possible. Then you just crash it with the cannon wave. You take a base, and you're going to have, I don't know, 1k gold. You're going to get a pickaxe. Or you're going to get Warhammer or something. If you just have that plan, because otherwise you're just going to autopilot, and then all of a sudden, instead of focusing what you want to do, you're just going to throw W at Riven, and it's going to cost you 70 mana. Then all of a sudden you're going to be stuck in a bad position. And also, one other things, like what happened a couple of times this game, is that when you're going to be low, you're not going to have mana, and you're not going to have the maiden, and your jungler is around. You just need to figure out, is it really worth to go for this kill? Because if it's going to backfire and have a big wave, I'm going to lose a lot. Is it worth it? Not really. All you want to do is just don't flip the game too early, because later on, they can have deal with you. It's so hard to deal with a Yorick later on, if it's going to be well farmed. But if it's going to flip the game for 10 minutes, because, I don't know, it's boring to sit and wait and farm, then it's not going to be scary anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, any questions?
No, I think that's everything. Thank you.
Cool. Also, here, I saw this against Urgot. It went over the mill. I love it.
Yes.
And I think you know about it as well, because you play Urgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very nice to see.
I bought that and the plated seal caps,
Yeah.
and he could just have his W on me the whole time while I'm farming, and it just doesn't do anything.
It's so stupid that one item can just counter Urgot so hard. Crazy.
My 2 games after after this one here were well, this the next one where I'm 2-7. It looks bad, but the Braum on the enemy team and the Yasuo and the Rengar and the Nocturne, I don't know why, but they just, all they did was wait for me to push, and then jump on me, and my team was just getting everything for free.
Mm.
So it doesn't look good KDA wise, but it gave my team a free game basically.
Yeah, yeah, it's 7 good depths.
Yeah, the one after that was terrible. The Rengar was, it seems like the most obvious Smurf I've seen. He was like level 41, his account, and he's got like a 90% win rate on Rengar or something.
Looks a bit sus, yeah.
And my Nocturne just kind of ran it down. I was pinging him to help me top, and he wouldn't until I died to the Olaf, and then he decided to 1v1 the Olaf 2 levels down. So then I couldn't get to my tower anymore because of Rengar and Olaf. So it was just, there's nothing I could do in that one, I think.
I think something is wrong if the best player in your team is the 8-bit fresh with Dark Harvest.
Yeah, he was the only one that actually helped me as well. He actually
Nice.
ganked for me.
Oh boy. Alright, cool. He got Solarland fresh. I can respect that.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. I mean, he would flare the wave and it was just gone.
Yeah. Alright. But if you have any questions later on, just DM me. Anything. And yeah, have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Nice. Goodbye.